Hello everybody and welcome back to HeMakesMePlay. I am Marius and I am blind. I cannot see and therefore I make other people play video games for me. And today I am here with Vincent. Hello Vincent.
Hello Marius.
Let's play some disco again.
Yeah.
To episode 69, which is just a number. It's the 69th number of our playthrough.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no jokes to be made there.
I think we'd make it this far.
No, I didn't. Last time we almost got our gun back. We talked to Everett.
Right, yeah.
Which was cool. I think the Everett line is sort of closed. But we can't quite get the gun because we will only get it tonight. Where a woman has it and we know where to meet her. And let's not forget to do that, okay?
Yeah.
That would be embarrassing. Maybe you can redo it the next day. I don't know.
Well,
we don't need to find out. We'll just do it.
As long as we don't get shot.
Yeah. What time is it now in the game?
It's 8:20.
Oh, early in the morning.
Yes.
Whole day is before us. We've got lots to do.
Right.
But the first thing, I think we're gonna beat up Cuno's dad today.
Okay.
Maybe. But we're in the harbor. I want to look at that container because it's mysterious.
That's why I stopped right in front of it.
Yeah.
Before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Oh, and we still have the white check. Rhetoric, impossible. 18.
Ah, it was rhetoric. Right.
Persuade the door to open.
Yeah. That is very difficult.
And we have a +1 from being in the world for 2 days and being in this world for many days, I assume.
What's the chance right now?
3%.
Wow. Okay, let's look at clothing. That makes sense. And were we able to do it right now? Or do we have
yes.
to? Oh, okay.
We could have...
When did we level up rhetoric?
I don't know exactly, but...
Maybe it changed because we've been in the world and it got a bonus?
Right, let me look.
Well, can you find out when we last leveled rhetoric?
No, but I can see how many times we've leveled it up.
Oh, okay.
And we have leveled it up once.
Sure. I can believe that, but I don't know when. Oh well. I'll take it. Free white check. Hey, I'm not gonna say no.
Okay, so we had a white shirt that gave us +1 to rhetoric. We have plenty of options to decrease our rhetoric.
No,
if we
that's
want
wrong.
That. Do we have anything else? Come on. There has to be something, right? Logic. Nothing for rhetoric.
Well, you got the white shirt. That's something.
Yeah, that's it. We gain a +1 to rhetoric.
Put on your white shirt before you talk to the container. Makes sense to me.
Okay.
All right, let's hit it.
You're back before the cargo container.
Still at 3%.
Its draw
Right.
has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown
We need
slightly.
double sixes.
Yeah, let's try.
And as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with the rhetoric.
Yes.
Maybe you're losing your mind.
That
Was that the reaction last time?
I assume so,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, let's level it up. We've got some levels, right?
Yes, we have 2 skill points.
Yeah, we can use one. I wouldn't use both,
Okay.
but one is fine. We can
Sure.
level up rhetoric. It's an okay skill.
Okay. Accept changes and close. And try it
You're
again.
back
Is it
before
still
the cargo
3%?
Yes.
Its draw has
Jesus.
not
How much would we
lessened
need?
since you were last
What's the
here.
difficulty?
So it's
It seems
18
to have
and
Oh, wow.
we are at 4 rhetoric and we gain a
Man.
+2. So we are at 6 rhetoric.
Yeah, that's just at the threshold.
Yeah.
Where it's 12. Okay. Well,
Let's try again.
yeah.
And as it's always
Always been,
been, it's
yeah.
impossible to open a container with the rhetoric.
Wow.
Maybe you're losing your mind.
Must
Maybe
be
we
something
are.
really good inside. Am I right, Vincent?
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe something really cool, like a pinball machine.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that would
I don't know.
bring up, continue the story in a meaningful way?
You could ask that about anything in this
Yeah.
game, and the answer would be ambiguous.
Fair.
Maybe not.
So-
I don't know. Let's go to Cuno.
Let's go to
Dad.
Cuno's. Yeah.
We don't quite know where that is, right?
We know it's in the Martinez house.
Okay, let's just go there. I like that place.
Yeah,
It's
me too.
depressing, but I like it.
And I feel like, wasn't there something else about a woman? Or was that, maybe that was...
You mean the gun woman that's in the fishing village, right?
You might be correct. I think that was also in the...
We thought it might refer to a woman in the apartment complex.
Oh, yeah, that
but it doesn't.
could be, yeah.
It very likely doesn't.
We're standing right behind Manana, and we have a thought.
Okay.
3 T's. How idiomatic.
What's he talking about?
Don't know where the 3 T's come from. Is there anything... I mean, there...
Is that a bug?
I don't know.
Well,
there are some letters around here on the walls, for example, but nothing with a T. On the gate, there's a grit, G-R-I-H, grit, Gree. I don't know, but that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's very important.
Yeah. So past the fridge and onto the apartment building. Wait, is that?
I guess later we can also talk to Joyce.
Right, yeah.
I mean, there's been Everett updates. I don't know if that drug operation plotline will ever go anywhere. It kind of did. He almost admitted to it, but not quite.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably also try to talk to the truck drivers again.
Yeah, but I mean, we sort of know who it's supposed to be. Right? The young one that we've never found.
Right.
Maybe that's the gun woman. I don't know.
Ah.
I don't think so.
Could be. Yeah, we still have no clue who that's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right? But we are entering the building right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So, where do you think Cuno's dad is? Is it in an apartment that we haven't been to yet? Like when you go outside again and up the stairs?
I remember vaguely that he's supposed to be the doctor, right? And there's at the very end of the hall.
But we've never talked to him, right?
Right.
You're right. He was a doctor or something.
Yeah. Let's go there. So at the end of the hall, there's a slightly elevated platform with 2 doors. And I see a button we haven't clicked. So one of the rooms is a rather large bathroom.
You go in.
And apparently we just opened it with a key. And yeah, it's a rather large and pretty run-down bathroom.
Public bathroom. I think we've been in this before. There was a wine bottle in the flush mechanism of the toilet.
Oh, was that?
Yes, I remember it exactly for some reason.
Yeah, it could be.
But maybe it's a different one. I don't know.
I don't remember this one.
Is there anything here?
Yeah, there's over the so there's no light, and again, it's pretty run down. There are symbols on the walls with like graffiti stuff.
Okay.
And there is a yellow button above the shower.
Yeah, sure. Click all the buttons.
Moss crawls on those bathroom tiles.
Okay.
Actual moss.
Not just mold, moss, which is impressive. I can say I've never had moss in my bathroom, I think.
No, but that's it. Also, it's not lit.
Yeah, you have a flashlight if you need it.
Right, we could.
But I don't think it's necessary.
I just want to see if that changes anything. Probably not, but you know.
I love hidden interactions. If they come up when you have to be clever.
Anything here? I don't see anything. But it's helpful, definitely.
Okay.
There's that cross pattern again. And then there's another door, and I'm gonna put away the flashlight.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno de Reuter.
Cuno's dad? Question mark?
I don't know, but de Reuter seems familiar, but not from Cuno. Well, we'll see.
Your heartbeat quickens, palms go sweaty. The siren of amphetamine is singing you her song.
That's nice.
And we can say, number 1, looks like we found where Cuno's dad lives, and we point to the bill on the floor. We can also knock lightly, or we have a white check, interfacing, easy 8, use the cutters on the chain.
Okay. From the check being there, I derive that knocking will not be successful.
Right.
But that doesn't mean we shouldn't do it. But first, just say out loud that this is Cuno's dad.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
Okay. And then we knock lightly.
Yeah.
No response.
Makes sense.
The apartment numbers have fallen off the door, leaving the panel with a sticky 1 shaped shadow and a marker drawn 2. Nothing happens. It must be an ambush. Let's get your adrenaline pumping, just in case.
Is that electro?
No, that's Half-Light.
Ah, that makes sense.
Because
Does the light change? Does it do that again?
no,
Okay.
certainly no. But I love the idea that we are knocking, so we are the
Yeah.
active party, and it must be an ambush.
Yeah, you would have said that about anything, Half-Light.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it makes sense. That's how your body reacts. I
Yeah.
like it.
Uh-huh.
Well,
You'll need to equip the chain cutters to enter. Snip right through the metal.
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why, but I guess we suspect drugs or something.
Exactly, yeah.
I think we would technically need a warrant, but maybe not if you're with the RCM.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges,
Could be true.
secured to the doorframe with a safety chain.
I mean, I'm sure Kim
An
would say
unpaid
something,
energy
right?
bill is attached,
Yeah, exactly.
threatening to cut off the electricity. It's
What's the
addressed to
chance?
Mr.
A 72%
Uno
chance.
All right.
It's interfacing easy 8.
These bolt cutters really have come in handy.
Yes. So, let's do it.
Yeah.
It
Oh
should
my God.
be easy, but it's just an
Damn it.
awkward angle. Okay. The door doesn't really open wide enough to really get the cutters through. You can't get the leverage you need. And the cutters are blunt. And the chain is just super strong, okay?
It's just
It's not
excuses.
your fault you can't cut it.
Yeah, yeah. Have we tried this before the whole Cuno thing?
No, I
I'm
don't
getting
think...
flashbacks to doing this, but maybe I'm thinking of the church.
Yeah, I don't think we had even that option before.
Okay.
Like, none of these dialogue options were clicked.
Yeah. Well, just level up interfacing.
Okay.
I have to say, this kind of skill failure is really just sort of a roadblock. Nothing really interesting results from this failure.
Right. Yeah.
It just kind of
Fabric resin.
delays.
The lieutenant's chin catches against his collar. He is looking on, shaking his head in disappointment.
Okay. Wow. We've also disappointed Kim. So,
Well, let's make up for it.
Trouble with the chain, officer?
Trouble with this.
we can say, number one, these are no ordinary chains. They are titanium chains. Supreme titanium, Kim. Or number two, hey, don't look at me. You're the one packing shitty chain cutters. Or the third option, I'll be honest, I'm just not that good with my hands. Which is true because we only have interfacing at 2, I think.
Just say that then.
Well, no, I guess not.
Cool. Cool interaction.
You
Well-
can't stand for that.
Okay.
Come on, show him what you can really do.
Oh, interesting. It's still a white check. We can try it again.
Has the bonus changed?
Yes, we gain a +1 from won't be beat by a goddamn door.
Sure, just do it again. I'll take it.
Okay.
Snip. So much for that goddamn chain.
Yes.
The links fall to
Right.
the ground on the other side of the door. You have bested the titanium menace. Don't let the quiet fool you. The beast is in there somewhere, ready to rip you to shreds with a broken bottle.
Yeah, let's see if
Okay.
there's gonna be actual combat.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
The lieutenant looks worried.
Sure. Can you equip better equipment? Like a weapon?
I mean, we still have the saber in hand.
Right. Okay, we have that, but like, can you put on like RCM stuff?
Oh, so what kind of
We have a
bonus do we
uniform, right?
want? We have the RCM commander's jacket
Yeah.
with Esprit de Corps and Visual Calculus. We also have, what was the other jacket? Where is it? There. The RCM patrol cloak with Esprit de Corps and Shivers.
They're mutually exclusive.
Yes.
Put on the commander's jacket.
Okay.
It's
Oh.
just fictionally appropriate, I think.
And it
Do you
looks
have
fancy?
Yeah, exactly. Do you have RCM pants?
That is a very important
I
question.
think we never
have,
got any, right?
we have laborer pants. What else?
Any pants for authority?
Yeah, we are currently wearing the inter-isolary trousers,
That's fine.
but I don't remember. No. Oh, yeah, right. We were at the beginning. We wore the flare cut trousers.
Don't need those right now.
Nope.
Maybe we don't have... Maybe the commander jacket is fine.
Okay.
Do we have a hat? RCM hat? Last question.
I don't think so.
Okay,
We
never
have the orange bum head.
Don't care.
And we have the Sumerian conical hat. The straw hat, basically.
Well, whichever one is fine. Whatever we were wearing.
We are not wearing anything. No hats.
Why not? Put on a hat.
Okay, but which one? This is important.
Tell me the bony.
The bum head is reaction speeds and minus rhetoric, and the other one is plus logic and minus suggestion.
Oh, but I think reaction speed might be useful. And rhetoric we just leveled, so put on the bum head.
Okay. Oh, we also have, in regards to the pants, we have the Royal Carabiner pants, which give us +1 of reaction speed, which I think, if this is an ambush...
Yeah, put it on.
Come in handy.
Yeah.
We look ridiculous. in those.
Yeah, the combination is not ideal, I realize. But
Okay.
still, I like it. Thanks.
Yeah.
There's
So-
the continuous fun in this game, the dressing game. So let's go in.
Here we go. Okay, so there are 2 rooms. One we are currently in is the main room with a big couch and some windows, and then like working areas. There's one button I can click. Glossy erotica covers the wall, wrinkled from moisture.
Erotica, like naked ladies and stuff.
Yes.
It's no environment for a child.
No, it isn't. And then there's some loot, I believe. Maybe that. Yes, 1 real. 1.1
Oh,
real.
that's so much.
Yeah.
It's already... Vincent, let's buy the dice later. I just remember.
Yes,
Yeah.
very important.
Yes.
And then there's a desk we can interact with.
Mm-hmm.
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
And I hear someone snoring, which is not quite compatible with all the amphetamine storyline, but maybe he crashed after taking a lot of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. And this whole plotline is really up a electrochemistry playthrough.
Yes.
Yeah, but not for us.
Well, it depends. We can take the speed on the table, or we can say, Lieutenant, I've located psychoactive substances on this table.
That's good. Get him involved.
Confiscate it.
Yes.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we take the speed from the table.
Yeah.
You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Don't wait. Celebrate. Blast that shit right here.
Of course.
Take inventory of it once this boring table shit is done. Blast it before you face the beast, Deruita. You're going to need the encouragement.
There's probably some truth to that, but we have to do it without drugs.
Yes. We have to be strong. Okay, and that's one room
Okay.
done, and the other. Okay, so that one is not as lit up, and we have a thought.
Mm-hmm.
The air stings with something sour. And yeah, there is a bed where someone has draped the, what do you call it?
Curtain?
Curtain? No, the
Blanket?
thing, the blanket, exactly. All the way up to the top. So it's a white blanket, and there's, I assume,
They're
a person
covered
under.
below. Yes.
Exactly. And
Feels like a horror movie surprise coming up.
before we
It's just a boombox that's playing the tape of a snoring person.
I mean, yeah.
And there's Scooby-Doo around the corner. Oh my god.
Oh god. Yeah, but whoever did that, if that's the case, put some work into it, because the it's shaped in the form of a person.
Of course, it's pillows, Vincent.
But before we interact with the bed, there are some clothes on a cloth line above the bed, and we can loot that.
Sure.
I'm gonna do that.
More clothes.
Regular black jeans plus one composure.
That's so regular.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay.
And that's the only thing we could interact with here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wake the beast.
Here we go.
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed, a stained parka, some towels and a duvet. some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
And we can say, "Hold up, Lieutenant. Look at that pile of clothes."
It's so obvious.
We can also slowly reach out your hand.
Yeah, first get Kim involved.
The lieutenant,
He's like, yeah, whatever.
the lieutenant has covered his nose.
Hmm.
Okay, and then we reach out our hand.
Something underneath there is breathing. It doesn't give a shit that you're a cop. Stop your hand now, or you're gonna die.
Who says that?
Half-Light.
Oh, wow, okay.
It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this.
That's
Just
not
get
true.
out.
That is inland, which means I
What?
think we have to do this.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's weird though.
Yeah,
I don't
where's
know
inland
inland
coming?
as a fearful thing.
I mean, yes, it's. I mean,
And it seems
fearful, not, but discouraging. Often.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but always in this sneaky, winky sort of way. And this doesn't feel so winky. You know, when it tells us like, don't look in the trash, it's gonna be terrible. I guess that's fearful as well.
Yeah, this feels
But it
the same
felt,
to
yeah,
me.
no, but this feels more like Half-Life fear, like fear of an actual physical threat, while the other inland occurrences was more like anxiety, vague, yeah, I don't have the better word for anxiety, about the future, right? There's something unknown going to happen that is bad. Something will be revealed to us that we don't want to know, right? It
Yeah.
feels different to, there's imminent danger of physical violence.
But here's the thing. For me, this is exactly what Inland Empire does here, right? It turns the fear of Half-Light into the fear of something more. That whatever we may uncover here is not just physical violence; it may be something more.
Did it say that? Wasn't it more talking about no one's gonna blame you and stuff?
Yeah, it said it's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
Yeah, I would say it's not exactly like it could have like made this out into a more mythical beast and gone down that road.
But it's inland.
Yeah,
I think,
but you're kind of then projecting something into what it's saying.
I mean, just the fact that it is saying that because it's inland. I mean, it could have just
sure, there's
let-
context, right? for
Right.
what
I mean,
inland
Half-Life
says.
is already
Yeah,
telling
okay.
us this might be a physical confrontation.
No, that's true. I grant you that. It's also there's some anxiety because it's talking about what other people might say about us, right?
Right,
It's
yeah.
not exactly about physical danger as well. So this is all very interesting. I think, though, even though we argue, we are in agreement on one thing. We're going to rip open that blanket.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, rip it off like a band-aid. So we keep extending our hand towards the pile.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it.
And then we pull the blanket off.
You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth.
Oh, crap. That's future Cuno.
Yeah, actually, there's a portrait of him, and he looks similar. Also, short red hair. He's sleeping in the portrait, just like we see him now.
Yeah. It's
inter-
kind of sad.
Interestingly enough, there's the thing in the game that drug addicts, or specifically alcoholics, portraits have the background slowly like molding. No, what's
Melding would be it. Yeah, there's a sense of continuity between foreground and background.
Yeah, exactly. And this is not the case here. He is very much separate from the background, even though the background
yeah.
is sort of hectic and there are multiple colors going on.
Maybe that's the amphetamine.
Yeah.
That's very good. It's an interesting observation that alcoholics always have that melding thing going. That's pretty cool.
Also,
There are plenty of alcoholics.
yes. Also, I feel like his face is just very detailed.
Okay.
But yeah,
Well,
let's continue.
You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
who's saying that?
Just the narrator.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
Sounded like a skill.
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't this. Oh no, there was a quest sound, right? And we can say, number 1, Kim, is this thing even alive? Number 2, is this Cuno's father we are seeing? Number 3, maybe we should help him somehow. And number 4, we whisper and say, I took your amphetamine, old man. Or we can leave.
Ask him if it's Cuno's father.
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes.
He's laying on his chest. How do we see his hair on? Anyway.
No, that's okay.
There's still plenty to be scared of here. Just not what you thought.
And we can say, number 1, I was expecting something worse. Number 2, I can't believe it. Cuno's dad isn't a loser. It must be someone else. Or number 3, doesn't look like he's going fuck anyone up anytime soon.
There's a 2 missing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The third one?
So doesn't look like he's going to fuck. Okay.
No, it really doesn't. This looks very hard to recover from. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
Or we can say, hold on. What happened to his eyes? Number 2, he's gonna sleep it off. I know this shit. And number 3, this is serious damage. I'm still not sure he's not dead.
Do the hold on option.
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight.
Okay. So do we say he's gonna sleep it off, or this is serious damage?
What do you feel like?
I
believe Harry has expertise, for sure.
Yeah, and I also feel like it's pretty obvious that he's not dead, because he's snoring and sleeping. So
Yeah, sure, let's do the sleeping off option.
Suddenly the man starts growling. 3 words manage to escape his mouth, along with a strong stench of alcohol.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
And we have a red check.
Oh, wow, those red checks, man.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
We have a lot of these.
Yeah, it's cool, I like them.
Yeah. Perception, hearing, medium 10. Figure out what he's trying to say.
Yeah, well, I certainly couldn't figure it out. Some swear word was in there.
Okay, so the text here said, fucken, ... K, ... F, ... PI, ... I think there is something along the lines of fucking pigs.
Oh, that's a very good guess, Vincent. I agree.
But we can also just do the red check, because we have a 72% chance to succeed.
We have good perception.
I mean,
Any other options beside the red check?
yes, we can still say, Kim, is this thing even alive?
Oh, okay.
Number 2, maybe we should help him somehow. Or we can whisper, I took your amphetamines, old man.
I think before I click anything else, I want the red check.
Okay. So red check it is.
Yeah.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something.
Gesticulate.
And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says.
Amazing, Vincent. You are right.
Yes. I too succeeded on the red check.
Yes, that's right. You have good perception.
He's trying to call you pigs. Are you going to let a semi-conscious degenerate disrespect you?
Ah, come on. You don't have to kick them when they're so down.
Yeah. And we can say, number 1, what did you just say? Number 2, you're awake. He's awake. Or number 3, fuck you, die.
No, just say he's awake.
Yeah.
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
Okay.
At least he got to say his piece.
Yeah.
An interesting red check.
Yeah.
I guess.
Wonder what happens when you fail.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. But yeah, I guess that's a red perception check.
Yeah. So, Kim, should we help him somehow? That's where this is going.
So we say maybe we should help him somehow.
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Again, in the picture, he's on his chest, but okay. We can say number 1, excellent form. Number 2, poor guy. Or number 3, we just nod.
What does he mean with excellent form?
I don't know.
Is that a joke about how he's lying? Being slightly ironic?
I guess.
Yeah, okay. I guess we can just nod.
Okay.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The arm source would turn him down.
Yeah, I guess, I mean,
No free
this is
healthcare.
post-socialism. There is no social services
Yeah.
or anything. That's sad.
They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
The lieutenant stops, listening to him.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
Okay, and then we can ask Kim, is this thing even alive? Or we can
Yeah,
whisper.
that option keeps coming up, so let's take it.
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
He points to a fleshy lump sticking out from the other end of the blanket.
All right.
The limb seems to be twitching from time to time.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole.
Also a perception check that we succeeded.
Yeah, we're very perceptive for gratuitous detail.
Yes.
Okay, what
A
else?
groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Yeah, we already did that.
Yeah, we figured that out. Okay,
Okay.
do we whisper to him about
No,
the
that's
amphetamines?
mean. Don't
Okay.
do that.
Then we just leave. We found Cuno's dead and there's nothing
What
else.
was the quest again? What are we supposed to do?
Let me look that up. Confront the pigs and get your gun back. No. Split a kilo with Cuno.
I guess we got the amphetamines. We can bring those to Cuno.
Right. So it says, enter flat number 12 in the Cape Side apartment building and get Cuno's speed. Sharing it with him with all will cement your friendship. And who knows what secrets it will lead to. And
Okay.
we had the quest to try opening the door to Cuno's apartment again.
Yeah.
And then now we have report back to Cuno.
Well, Vincent, this has been an extremely depressing episode so far. So let's lighten up the mood by bringing some amphetamines to a child.
Nice. I love it. Let's go.
After the child that we have previously punched.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Forgot about that.
I'm so glad to be on YouTube, Vincent.
Yeah. Well,
But let's do it because that gives us XP.
yeah, so that's all we care about in this game.
Yeah.
There's Cuno S, but we want on... okay. We have to go all the way around. Ah, yes. Trumpets. God, our trousers look so ridiculous. But we almost made it. And there we are.
Fuck does Cuno care?
The boy turns to you. And then in parentheses, he doesn't care.
Right.
We can say, I took care of the drug situation.
Yeah.
Alright, so you got Cuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, give Cuno Cuno's kilo, then Cuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way, street way.
And we can say, number 1, aren't you going to ask how I got past your dad? Number 2, by kilo, you mean gram, right? Number 3, all right, fair is fair. And we give Cuno the vial.
Are we going to do that?
Depends how
Ideally, I would like to complete the quest, but I would like to do it in the proper way without giving drugs to a child.
that would be the best
Can't we do
option, yes.
anything good here?
I mean, we have 3 more options.
Yeah.
We can-
Okay. Even more.
So we can give Cuno the vial.
Yeah.
Or we can say, I'm keeping it. You don't need more drugs. You're 12, and we don't give it to Cuno. We can also say, I'm keeping it, and I'm doing it all myself, and we don't give it to Cuno. Or, I'm not ready to make this decision.
Oh, okay. I see. Then at least there's a good option. But first I want to say, aren't you going to ask me about your dad?
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker, distraction style. That's some sick shit.
Where does he get these ideas?
He nods approvingly to the lieutenant. I don't know.
Not a single muscle moves on the lieutenant's face.
Cuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
Okay.
What was the second option?
By kilo, you mean gram.
Yeah,
right?
you can say that.
Cuno knows what Cuno means.
Okay.
So, do we give drugs to a child?
Well, no, say you're going to keep it, but do not the one that implies that you're a drug dealer now, right?
Yeah, so we say, I'm keeping it. You don't need more drugs. You're 12.
Yes.
And we don't give it to Cuno.
All right. Cuno knew you'd try that sneaky pig shit on him.
He taps the side of his head.
Tell him, Cuno.
Cuno's got brains. This shit doesn't surprise Cuno. So Cuno's gonna give you one more chance. Know this, pig. Shit is major.
Major fucking choice, pig.
Cuno won't take this shit lightly. The pieces are moving, pig. This is fucking domino shit.
It's hard to see how not giving a boy a bag of amphetamine would cause some catastrophic cascade response.
Ha! I feel like logic hasn't been playing this game.
Yeah, who knows? But this is what's happening.
Hard to see, but easy to feel. Somehow, this will change things.
And that's Inland Empire.
It's not hard to see at all. You hand out drugs to kids. The lieutenant's faith in your judgment will diminish significantly.
Yeah. No way we're doing that. I mean, what's the upside? Like, get half a gram from Cuno? We already have the whole thing if we wanted.
I think it's more about loyalty from Cuno or
Get
trust.
on his good side. Yeah, but I think the thing is, I don't think he deep down wanted us to share it with him. I think he likes the fact that we're doing the right thing, and I think he just wanted someone to witness his terrible situation. And the drug thing was just a front to get us to see his father. And he said he's going to give us one more chance. What did he mean?
One more chance to change our decision.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
then,
assume.
whatever. We'll see.
Yeah.
What else? Is there more options?
We can say number 1, and we don't say this out loud. We say, what, if any, is the downside of not giving the drugs to Cuno? Or we can say, forget it. Also not out
Right.
loud. I don't really understand.
That's
Who are
I have to
talking to?
parse that logic. That's like double negation. What, if any? Okay, scratch the if any. The downside of not giving it to him.
Yeah.
So we don't give it to him.
What's-
What bad stuff happens then?
Exactly.
Okay, we can ask that. Sure.
None that you can see.
Thanks.
Cool.
Yeah,
Glad we
great.
went over it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But suggestion is also telling us that the lieutenant's faith in our judgment will diminish significantly.
Yeah. That's if we do give it to him.
You can see it. This young man has junior officer material in him. In another life, where he trusts you.
Oh, so we would gain his trust.
Yeah.
Which skill said that?
That is pretty cool.
Oh man, but that's a tough decision. God damn it! Damn you, game!
Kim or Cuno? That's the question. How do you vote?
Kim.
Oh, first of all, we continue, but I wrote the same.
Tick, 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 tick. Decision time. What's it gonna be? You gonna fuck the Cuno?
Okay, we have two options. This is staying with me, and we don't give him the vial, or, okay, but just be smart about this, and we give him the vial.
No, we don't give him the vial.
Yeah.
Alright. You fucked the Cuno. Everybody, Cuno got fucked by his pocket pig. Just when we getting our business on, the pig throws it all away.
Well, the good thing is, we completed the task, and we gained 70 XP and a new
Nice.
level.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I told you he can't be trusted.
Yeah.
I told you. I told you he'd steal the shit.
Relax, see? We got plenty of Kilo underground, in the tree. This ain't about that.
He turns to you.
This is about you and Cuno. You mismanaged this shit. Now everything is fucked between us. How are you gonna make this up to the Cuno, huh?
There is genuine disappointment below the act, sire.
Yeah, I believe that. But if he
Yeah.
trusts us, and but like on a thing that is harmful to him, then what kind of trust is that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's not worth every price.
No, and sometimes you have to be the bad parent and make
When
the
you
decision.
grow up,
Yeah.
Cuno, you will thank me later.
Hopefully,
You will see the
yes.
wisdom of my decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sorry. I mean, trust. I mean, he should trust us because of trustworthy things, right? Because we have been honest with him, which is true. I mean, we never said we're gonna definitely like. Did we say that? I don't actually know.
Don't know like that.
But I don't think we did. I don't think we would have done that. So that's why you trust people, right? Because they're truthful and not duplicitous, which is just a synonym. But like trust isn't about, hey, I'm gonna give you something that you want, right? That's kind of cheeky. That's buying someone's trust.
Yeah, it's more about knowing that the other person will make the right decision.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure what you mean now.
I mean, in this case, I would argue that the trust would more come from the fact that,
Or trusting in someone's judgment. In that
Yeah,
sense,
exactly.
Which is sort of a different thing from the trust that I'm talking about. I guess trust is a very ambiguous word. Oh, it's so
Yes.
complicated. Point is, well, you have to make decisions, and
Yeah.
this is how we choose. I am comfortable with this. Also, we have a bottle of amphetamines. now.
yes, and a ton of XP.
Can we just sell it to the pawnbroker? Because I don't care if he takes a drug.
Ah,
And we need money.
yeah, either that or maybe to the fritter.
The alcoholics.
Oh, no, we
maybe.
can't sell things to the fritter, right?
No, I don't think so. But we can give it to that alcoholic salesperson.
Right.
Yeah, lots of options. Or I don't know what we do with it.
Well,
Can you look at the bottle?
First of all, we continue.
Oh, okay, sure.
In truth, Cuno doesn't really believe there's anything you can do to make up for this. The damage is irreparable.
Yeah, I get it, game.
Yeah, and we can say, number one, I looked around on there. It's not the easy life you've got going on in that apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, Cuno, I met your dad. Number three, there were tons of unpaid utility bills there. And number four, I did right not to give you the drugs. Let's conclude this. And we end the conversation.
That would be funny to just do that one now. But yeah, start from number one.
It's also, like it actually says after the last option, in parentheses, end the conversation. I feel like this is the first time that they actually wrote it out instead of you leave or something.
Maybe,
Just
I
a
don't
minor
know.
detail. So, I looked around in there. It's not the easy life you've got going on in that apartment.
The fuck do you know about Cuno's life? Cuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
I guess that's their plans.
Yeah.
Is that Shivers who is
Exactly.
having this
Uh-huh.
projection? Okay, I see.
Okay, then the next option, Cuno, I met your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? How the fuck are you still alive, pig?
And we can say number one, it was dark in there and we sneaked in and got out. Number 2, it was what you said. Kim dressed up as a hooker, full drag, distracted him. And number 3, Cuno, your dad is a half-dead alcoholic. He was sleeping under some clothes. Or the last option, I killed your dad, Cuno.
Even just telling him the truth feels kind of rough. I mean, he's clearly acting up his dad being super strong and like abusive, because that's more bearable to him than the truth, which is that he's weak and pathetic. Maybe just say it was dark and we snuck in. Feels like a white lie. It's almost true.
Yeah, that's true. I also like just telling him the truth, but...
Yeah, but it feels so harsh.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's helpful here.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So we sneaked in.
You got lucky, pig. Cuno's dad was out getting more drink. Cuno knew you'd have a window there. Now that Cuno thinks about it, it was a mistake. Should have sent you in when he was there, pushing roids in his ass. Thieving, double-crossing liar pig. Cuno got sentimental. That shit won't happen again.
Okay. Last option. There were tons of unpaid utility bills there.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
We can say number 1. Let me guess. Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit about them. Number 2. That's no place to live in. You have to find somewhere else. Number 3. Find a job. Pay them yourself. Your dad can't handle things anymore.
Child.
Yeah.
You'd be the adult. Do number 1.
We can also say change of topic then.
Number 1.
Yeah, that's right. Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink.
Okay. And we can still say the other options.
Yeah, the second one is fine.
That's no place to live in. You have to find somewhere else.
That's right. It's a shithole. Cuno's gonna move underground, Leroy shit, ancient shit. Cuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Okay.
Yeah, in a tomb, Cuno.
The little one seems overjoyed at the prospect.
At least they're happy, I guess.
Okay, and then we conclude this entire arc by saying, I did right not to give you the drugs.
Yes.
Let's conclude this.
Congratulate yourself, Harry, for being so righteous.
That didn't change shit, pig. That only made things worse. Fucking social worker shit. It doesn't work, pig.
It doesn't work, Cuno. Only our shit works.
Okay, and
Cuno doesn't fucking care.
that's it for Cuno.
I guess so. Well, it's a child we started out hating and which I now pity.
Yeah.
Thanks, game.
Great writing job from
Well,
character.
let's see. I mean, I won't put it past this game that there will be sort of consequences that are interesting to these choices we made. So we can find those out. Let's cheer ourselves up by buying some dice.
Yes.
Like a true moral intern capitalist.
Give me those dice, lady. And we are past.
I mean, we do have the money, right? Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think it was 8 real and we have like 16.
Oh, we're rich.
Yes. With so many.
Never have
real.
to pay guard again. We're just going to sleep in a
Yes.
shed.
Oh god, I need my flashlight. We see nothing. Oh, so the item we got was a speed bottle. Substance use effects +1 motorics, +1 psyche, -1 morale. And we have four uses left.
It's pretty good.
That's actually pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Okay, then where do we go? Wasn't it somewhere here? Yes, there's the dice maker.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She has such fairy music.
We also, I just see we have a Shivers white check that is locked here.
Oh, so we could invest in Shivers? Want to do that?
Well, first of all, I want to buy the dice.
Okay.
But yeah, I came back to pick up my die.
Very good. That will be 7 real for 1 custom die.
There we go.
One universal die for Wirral Untethered.
What did she say?
One universal die for Wirral Untethered.
Rural Untethered.
Yeah.
What is that? Was it the name of a game?
That was one of the games we could buy in the bookstore.
Right. Maybe we should also buy that game. Have a game session with Kim.
Probably a good idea, yeah.
Yeah. We have
And
some money to spend.
we gained 10 experience.
It
Nice.
feels icy. Just holding this die in your hand sends a jolt of cold down your spine. Through the dark resin, you can make out a nugget of bone hewn from an alligator's jaw.
Wow.
Very perceptive there.
Yeah,
Harry.
that's cool. Vince and I want some bone dice. That's not vegan though.
You always want more dice, Marius. We all do.
I know I like dice. This
Yeah.
is cheering me up, which is also pathetic in a way.
No,
It's not even a real die. It's a fictional die.
Yeah, well, let's look
I'm
at the
being
fictional die.
vicariously happy. Yes, let's look at it.
Okay, standard viral,
How many sides?
standard anti-viral die.
Antiviral?
Yeah, viral.
Okay.
This standard 24-sided role-playing die can be used to get results for several dice.
My God, Vincent, this is deep. What a deep pull. This is a Zochi die. It's
Yes.
a 24-sided one.
They
Oh
are
my
hard
God.
to get. No wonder we had to
Incredibly
make
hard to get.
Yeah,
At least in Germany.
it had to be a custom job.
Yeah.
It's made of alligator jawbone, cast in acrylic resin and embellished with frost motifs. Looks like a minuscule blizzard is stuck in there.
I know what that looks like.
Note! Exclamation mark. Look at the map tab in journal to see which white checks have opened. What?
What?
What? What? Wait, what? Okay.
Let's do that. Do what the game tells
Yes,
you,
yes,
Vincent.
I'm already there. Okay, so we have the white checks we can do is Measurehead physical instrument still, Sleeping Dog Worker physical instrument still in the Whirling and Rex.
Right, but have the new ones, like...
They-
I understood it to mean that there's entirely new checks that are suddenly available. And are they somehow marked?
I don't see any entirely new ones. There are some. Actually, maybe. There are at least 2 marked with an exclamation mark, and one of them is for Zileng, the shopkeeper, sort of.
Pawnbroker?
No,
Who is
just
Sealang?
Zileng is the one of the
Alcoholics?
the lorry drivers.
Oh, okay.
One of them was a shopkeeper,
Yeah,
right? And there is a rhetoric challenging check that we can apparently do. Then Gaston Martin.
So why does the Sealang check have an exclamation mark?
I don't know. Doesn't
okay.
say.
Okay.
Then a white check for Gaston. Rhetoric, legendary. But
Yeah.
that's
I don't know who Gaston is.
the old man.
Oh,
that,
right.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then we have one for Andre, one of the speed freaks. Composure
Mhm.
Impossible.
Okay.
Barred door somewhere in the not apartment building, the
Banka?
the business area, the abandoned business area.
Okay, but we don't have to go through all of them. These are just checks that have opened up, right? The question is, what did the die do?
I don't know. All I can tell you is
It's not
some
going to be obvious from looking at the checks here.
no
right?
some of these test white checks we can now do.
Yeah.
But some of them we could have done before, right? Like
Yeah.
the measurehead physical instrument is marked as possible. We could do that now, but we could have done that before.
Exactly. At some point, we've leveled up physical instrument for sure. And
Yeah.
earlier you mentioned the rhetoric. Sure, we just leveled up rhetoric.
Mhm.
Of course, it's now open again.
But that's all the
But it's like,
two.
is there no way to figure out what the die does? That would be funny if it's like some metagame item that, like, I don't know, gives you a bonus to some checks or whatever.
Maybe.
Maybe we should go to the.
Okay.
Yeah. You
Here's
have an
the thing.
idea.
So I think the next check we can try, the nearest check is
Yeah.
the map wall.
Oh, there was a map wall, I guess.
Right in the area where the RPG developer.
Okay.
worked.
But you don't want to do the shivers check with the lady?
Hmm?
What about shivers with the lady?
Oh, that was still locked.
Oh, okay, never mind then. We
Yeah.
can.
I think this is the map.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The symbols seem very esoteric.
Where are we? Is this the studio of the failed game company?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and it's there. I forgot that there was a check here that we haven't done.
Right around the corner, yeah.
Okay.
I forgot too.
Radio frequencies, it
I'm
seems,
just gonna click
unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into... You think so? Looks like
we
a
have all done this
surveillance.
already. Is there
Someone
anything?
the leader of whoever decides to... A list of names, all of this is... There's no...
This is a
My
lot of
God.
information.
The schedule. I
My
know
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least it's skippable.
But where's the map then? Is this the map?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Notes, schedule, photos, drawings. I am honestly not exactly sure where the map is supposed to be. Was there any... I mean, it could be in this entire building,
But
right?
you
So-
know there's a white check for a map.
Right. Maybe it was in the bookstore somewhere?
They might have a map shelf, yeah. And I thought we had done everything in the failed game studio that we could have done. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, there were no white checks here.
But check the bookstore. And we can also look at the RPG, I guess.
Yeah. Also, there's a white check for the guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
Yep. We could do that without buying the book, right?
Didn't we buy the book?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We don't, so much things that we don't know. It's a
I
big
mean-
game and it's been a long time.
Yeah, we have done a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're back in the bookstore in a moment. Once we're out of the loading screen. There we are.
It had nice
man.
music too.
We really smashed that door in. My God. Okay, I'm gonna put away the flashlight. That seems inappropriate here. Okay, a map. Okay, so first of all, I think this is the...
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes.
Yes.
There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
And Wirral is 25 real.
Oh, that's above our pay grade right now.
Yeah.
Something to work up to, I guess. So is there a map wall with a possible check?
Yes, I think there's one upstairs. Wasn't there one? Yes, I think that was the one.
Several maps
Yes.
have been attached to a
Map board.
bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Okay. Have not done two of these options. We can look at the map of Insulinda and of Revachol. And the one that we have done is Storekeep. Can I buy these maps? So I'm just gonna follow this one for now because
Okay,
we're looking
we
still
want
for
the
the
check, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The
Forgot
other two
about
are
her.
not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is
That
the
was
one
unnecessary.
of Martinez so cheap? And haven't we done bought that one?
That old thing? It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
Oh. What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. It would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up.
Huh.
All these ruins are bad for business.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna leave that for a moment. Do we just have the map?
I think so. We probably bought it.
So we have the book, we have a handwritten map of Martinez. Okay. This is like this is like the reward with the friendship we had all within us all along. We were looking for the maps in like 3 different places and we had it.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Oh, and we can...
So is there a white check here?
We have two dialogue options, and we have done neither of them. So
Okay.
I think we just never looked at them.
Yeah, that's very
map,
possible.
I guess.
Yeah.
So we trace a path through the grid.
Okay.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
And we end. And I guess that's it. What? What is happening?
Didn't we
Marius?
have to buy this to have a mini-map in the game or
Yeah,
something?
I guess, but what is the white check about then?
So where is this white check?
I have
you
no
speak of?
idea.
Is it in the list of white checks?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay,
It's
and what
not,
does it say?
it's not just map, it's map wall. Interfacing challenging.
Okay, but does it like indicate where it is in the mini-map? Well, like when you click on the white check in the white checklist?
Yeah, it says map wall in the abandoned business area. So
Oh, okay.
somewhere here.
Must be the map wall we're looking at.
Yeah.
Okay, I do want to solve this mystery. So click the other options in the
Several
map wall.
maps. The maps
Okay,
look old and faded.
and
Your
cylinder
eye
or
catches a map of
Revachol?
Cylinder.
And
A
cylinder.
map of- This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
What else?
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white.
Okay, I mean that's fine. It's a world map. It's a bunch of names for me that
Yeah.
I just go right past my brain. That's fine. But yeah, okay. I get that this is how it's shaped, right? It's an archipelago. That has come through to me.
Yeah.
And it's surrounded by the Pale.
Yeah.
Yes.
But still no white check.
Okay,
In
do
the
the
northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
that's where we are. Okay. Do the other one, Ravachol.
We're still going.
All right.
Radiating outwards from you, the suzerain Revachol, with a radius of 80 kilometers, still the crown jewel of this Isola would be barely visible.
We are but a small speck of dust
Yes.
in a big world. Okay.
We can, number one, squint first. Can you see cities on the islands? Or we can look at the edges.
Squint.
You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelaire, and Vilmandu, on archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark.
And then we look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called.
What's an azimuth? How do you spell that?
Azimuths.
Did the creator of this game make up strange geological terms, or is that a real thing? I like making that stuff up. That's cool, but
I think that's made up, but I don't know.
yeah, I'll
Might
be sure to note that down. Just sprinkle azimuths into conversations like it's a real thing, right? It's something like a meridian or something. Would that be a comparison?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly it is supposed to be.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Connections to other worlds, words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there.
Okay.
850 million people live on these tiny dots. An oceanic world of culture and commerce, torn apart by history.
And then we can look at the map of Ravachol.
Okay.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And west of the river?
Hudon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Martinez?
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black streets. And then there's the burnt-out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore? Or is it just you?
Vincent, this is the most depressing episode ever. Like, how can this game make looking at maps feel sad?
I don't know. But I mean, if the locations you look at are not great.
I guess.
I also thought that Martinez was the worst part of the city, but apparently Coal City
It always gets
is
worse.
Way worse.
Yeah. Well?
No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Yeah, that makes me feel better.
You know what doesn't make me feel better?
What? No white check, right?
No white check.
Yeah.
We are back to the very first menu. I think it might have been the case that there was a check after Storekeep, can I buy these maps? But we've already bought it. Maybe that's the case.
And then the check, if it's no longer available, then why not remove it from the list?
I don't know, man.
I don't think it will solve our dice mystery either.
No, I'm thinking maybe it is the white checks that appear are related to the game. Maybe there are white checks in the game that you can then retake when you have a custom dice. Maybe? I don't know what else.
It's a theory, yeah.
Because, I mean, none of these checks we have available right now are in any way related to dice.
Yeah, and there's nothing else on the die itself.
I don't think so.
Any way to interact with it.
Look again. No, to look at the map tab in journal to see which white checks have opened. But no, we can't interact with it.
The map tab, that is where you look at the white checklist.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah, I guess next time we can go to the seller, the salesperson, because there was an exclamation mark, which is unusual, right?
I mean, I think that was just because we leveled rhetoric and that was a rhetoric check.
Oh,
right?
Okay. Well, then maybe some checks have opened up and there's no way for us to tell. And it's too many, and maybe we'll see it in the future at some point, if we randomly go there.
Yeah, really, the only two checks that are... This list is bugging around. The only two checks that had a mark were rhetoric checks. One for Gaston Martin and one for Celine.
Yeah, we definitely leveled that one up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe we'll find out next time. What are we going to do next time? I thought the Cuno dad thing was going to be more sort of epic.
Yeah, I mean, we still have the gun thing, but that's in the evening.
What is there more to investigate?
We can...
We have to find Ruby.
Yeah.
Where do we find her, Vincent?
That's a good question.
Well, I guess we'll have to think about it.
Yeah, let me just... When Kim's not around, ask... When Kim's not around to stop you, ask Classy about what she heard from her room the night before you emerged into reality.
Oh, I guess we never did that. Well, we had a date with Lillian and stuff.
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff going on.
Next time.
And then make Titus give up Ruby's location.
Oh, that's how you continue that. Very good. We'll do that next time.
Yeah.
Excellent, Vincent. Now we know where to go. I think that'll be more fun. Honestly, this one was kind of a downer. I don't know how you feel.
Yeah, I mean, I
like-
was excited about the die.
Yeah.
But it turned out weird.
It's still a nice die. Makes me want to go online and buy more dice.
Yeah. Also, hey, I don't know when exactly we get another point, but we are at honor 4 now.
Honor.
Honor.
Huh.
Yeah.
Do you think we got honor for not giving him the drugs?
Possibly.
That would be kind of a...
Also, I mean, it's been a
Consolation
while
prize.
since we've looked at this.
Yeah, also, what's the point of that?
I have no idea. We also have good cop / bad cop 30. Whatever that means.
I wish if there was just an entry that said points 75.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we also have cases solved 216 and people killed 3. But that was from our time before.
Maybe it's just making fun of the idea of stats and RPGs.
Oh, you know what it may be? Just interactions where we used Kim as the either good or bad cop.
Oh, how
Because
many interactions?
We
yeah,
have
sure.
done that a lot, I feel.
Yeah, that's true. I like that style.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you, dear viewer, have enjoyed this episode and can see the upside and maybe think we did the right thing and not handing a child amphetamines, then you can leave that in the comments. We always appreciate that. And you can also subscribe to the channel, and you can follow us on Twitter at @makes_play. And as I always ask, Vincent, do you have any last words?
I like our new die. Looks fancy.
Bye.